What's up, world? Uko here from Better Therapy Now, and welcome to Lesson 4, Cultivating Gratitude in Relationships. Gratitude is not showing other people that you like them. Gratitude is showing other people that they have value. And you can do this in 3 key ways. Number 1, through your words, which is the most overrated method and the least effective method. Number 2, through your gestures, which is the most underrated way of showing people that they have value. And number 3, through your actions. Your words are only impactful if they're in line with 2 things: your values and your authentic purpose. Gratitude is a pretty simple thing to do, but a lot of people fail at it, especially when it comes to expressing gratitude for others, because they haven't done the hard work of developing core values and ensuring those values are in line with our authentic purpose. Let's talk about gestures. I'll recommend 2 books. The first one, How to Talk to Anyone by Lil Lowndes. She does a couple of things with this book. The first thing is she provides 92 conversational tricks to help you communicate better. The next thing she does is she modernizes the classic book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That book doesn't talk about texting, doesn't talk about phone conversations, and doesn't talk about email. We communicate on many different fronts now, and Lil Lowndes takes old literature on communication and modernizes it. The next book is Cues by Vanessa Van Edwards. This is one of the best communication books I've ever read, and she doesn't talk about speaking really at all. She talks about gestures and facial cues that you communicate to other people. She does a couple of really interesting things in this book. The first thing is she explains warmth cues and competence cues, the 2 most important cues when it comes to connecting with others and having them remember that connection with you. The next thing she does is she explains that the first thing people see when you come into a room, and especially when you begin to speak, are your hands. She explains what you can do with your hands to help you connect with others and communicate better. The last way that we express gratitude is through our actions. And I'll say a couple of things about actions. Number 1, actions are an act of service, and acts of service are a love language. That's going to connect you with other people. The next thing is that actions are most impactful to your reputation, and your reputation serves as an advocate for you when you're not around. Your name comes up when you're not around, and your actions serve as that advocate that will prevent you from having those connections contaminated or broken. Gratitude practice in relationships reinforces emotional connections. In the worksheet, you're going to describe 3 relationships, and then you're going to describe why those relationships are important to you. The more people you add on the list, the better. You want to try to create a list of most of the people that you know, even the people that you have loose connections with. The end game of the gratitude mindset is that you like people more, you appreciate people more, you draw more people to you, and you develop a couple of things. 1 are mentors, people that you can learn from. This will be more likely to happen if you like more people. Number 2 are peers and kind of teammates that have similar values and a similar authentic purpose, and who will push you to be your best self every single day. As you do this worksheet, you want to try to be consistent and specific, very specific. The more details that you add about these relationships, the better. This will give you what you need spiritually to not only believe anything is possible, but to keep believing anything is possible, even in the face of setbacks and challenges. In the next part, in part 5, we'll talk about this idea of believing anything is possible, and we'll expand on it. I'll see you in the abundance mindset.